said, Summer Walker is an R&B artist in London.
I know Summer Walker is
a producer. They are in a very toxic relationship. They've been in a toxic relationship for probably like 2 years, and now she's pregnant. She was pregnant. She just announced her pregnancy maybe a couple of weeks ago. They posted it all over all types of blogs and stuff. The next week, there's a picture of them in the bathroom trying to hug and smile. And then yesterday, there's a bunch of stories that she created on her IG talking about she was a dummy. She's a clown. Black men need to do better as being fathers. Her grandfather ain't shit. Her father ain't shit. And now this nigga ain't shit. I'm stupid and now I'm pregnant. So, she's an artist. So, all of these artists that get pregnant and think, okay, I'm great and I'll be okay to snap back and get back into it. Sometimes it doesn't happen. And sometimes you resent that and you can kind of put that child in a bad place, bringing them into such a toxic situation. They were in a very tough, like they broke up, like you said, got back together, like the whole quarantine. So why, when October she announced she's pregnant, everybody's like, bitch, why? Like, how did you let that happen? And then the other day she said, bitch, why? I don't know how I let this happen. She said it herself. So,
yeah, I mean, getting pregnant, I don't know, that can happen.
And it also can't.
Yeah, but getting pregnant several times, it's like, what do you
also can't. You can also go 34 years and not get pregnant once.
But what I'm talking about is
by trying to prevent it with preventative maintenance.
What I'm talking about is if you're dealing with someone and it's an unhealthy, toxic relationship, just because it's unhealthy and toxic, sometimes the penis and vagina will still go into each other. I understand that.
Of course.
I'm not saying that's cool, but it makes sense.
Yeah, of course. But if you know you're fucking toxic.
If the penis goes into the vagina, a baby could come out sometimes.
Yes, but if you know you're messing with someone that's toxic, you'll be a little bit more careful in making sure that person doesn't get a chance to shoot up your club.
I agree. All I'm saying is that's not as crazy as making a mental decision to fuck with them beyond that. Is what I'm saying. Making a decision to let your toxic ass ex have sex with you is one thing. Making a decision to try it again is crazy. Or you know what? Some people might say it's the same decision.
Same thing. It's the same thing. Because if you with your ex, and you guys start having sex, you get what I'm saying, you guys are back. Regardless.
Those are soul ties. Like having sex with someone, that's exchanging energy. Why would I want to exchange this toxic negative energy with this person? Like a man that beats me, I'm not going to be like, ooh, let me have you busted open for you because you're my man. Like, I'm not excited. You're an abusive man. Like, you're probably halfway making me, perform these acts with you, and I'm uncomfortable with it. So
some women, some men, some women are willing to take an ass whooping when it comes to good sex.
A bitch could never what?
Done. I'm saying.
You're gonna take your ass. You're gonna get your ass beat for good pussy, Kylie? You're gonna have an abusive. Is your wife abusive? And it's okay because it's your wife.
Listen, I'm gonna say, you be like,
Let me stop. We're not gonna incriminate nobody.
What goes through a person's mind in an abusive relationship to be like, yo, you know what? Even though, I know this motherfucker whooped my ass, but goddamn, that sex is good. You know what? I'm not even saying, let me get this sex, and then hopefully this motherfucker don't swing on me. You know what I'm saying? If I say some out of pocket shit or some shit that he thought or she thought that was out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying some niggas disregard ass whoopings for good sex. It happens. It happens.
So here's the thing.
Can I we had an opinion about what we were talking about when it came to toxic relationship from a guest. Can I have them say their opinion? Because they had
we have a guest? When the fuck do we have a guest?
They just walked in.
Oh,
we got a guest.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, guest.
You're a guest on the show. Can you like to tell them what your opinion is?
Yeah, let's hear this guest comment. It could not be Miss Keithy.
She said to Mario, "Don't do her like that. She's coming."
Okay, so let's. I'm not 100% sure who it is. So.
Well, they're trying to see her. She's doing something at the second. So she's gonna speak. Can you hear her?
Yeah, I can hear.
I forgot what was going on, but what you were saying about Summer Walker having getting pregnant by this guy. She's in a toxic relationship and she should have more sense than that. But the whole idea of a toxic relationship is illogical. It doesn't make sense. So people don't make rational decisions when they're doing things in a toxic relationship. It's all stupid.
And so, that's kind of why I say the sex isn't as crazy as, oh, we're gonna try it again, girl. I don't, you know. You know, that's why I say, like, if you're in a toxic relationship and you're like, listen, I will have sex with you, but that's it. That seems to make a little bit of sense.
Yeah, but I think that you should have preventative things in place so the baby doesn't come. Or even
Who
if,
does that?
you know, even if it was a slip up, there's a plan
Who
B.
does that?
Well-
Even if it's a slip up, there's a plan B. So we're not thinking ahead. So I'm not on birth control and I'm having unprotected sex with my toxic ex. That's fine. So maybe he didn't pull out, or you know, whatever the case is, and I can go get a plan B tomorrow because he's toxic and I don't want to be tied to this man for the rest of my life. Or when I do find out I'm pregnant, it depending on if you're pro-life, you can go ahead and, you know, take your choice at the abortion clinic if that's what you like to do, because he's toxic. The crazy part, like you said, is let's try it again. Or now I'm pregnant, let's see if we can do it with the baby. Like we couldn't do it by ourselves. We damn sure ain't doing it with the baby.
Well, I look at it ways. Some people will try to get pregnant thinking that will solve the toxicity of the relationship, and that would probably make him or her see something in a different light, see something in a different way, to the point where things could be easier, and we probably work on this. They'll think more rational to that.
Mm-hmm.
Never saying that's never the case. I'm saying that's never the case. If
I don't
I'm
think
saying
anyone has ever seen the baby situation make it better.